Hello. That's the arse of Snow Dog down there. Anyway, we're in the workshop, and I'm going to run through over the course of a few videos, I suspect, of how we go from a don't pee on the barrel, white Duke, oh bugger, Dukey peeing on barrels, to ended up looking like these lovely planters that are ready to go out the door. I'm going to go through the process of how I go about doing it. I just thought it's something different. It's not something you really see too often. And yeah, and I can talk a load of rubbish while I'm doing it. So it's a bit like driving but not going anywhere, but me just talking rubbish like I normally do. So there you go. Some things never change, eh? So anyway, this is the... I don't think even I've showed you around in here, have I? So it's a big old barn, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 stables. And then this was the old tack room, which I use as a little painting workshop. So I put the barrels up on here to paint, but we'll do that in a future episode. And I've got my desk, little hidey hole. So I'm just going to stand you over there, and then put you on and start talking, and we'll see what happens. And I will probably forget that I'm even recording. So I'm going to put you over here and try and get a good picture. Yeah, don't know. I was over here, wasn't it? Hopefully you can see me. So I'm going to be down in there, working in this little bit, straight down in front, straight down in there. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, I have a barrel in question. That will be this one here. Not the one that Dukey just peed all over, but this one here. So one of the things that I always do, I'm just going to come around the back and have a look, see if I can see the camera there. As you can see that there's various metal hoops. All the barrels are different. Some have 4 hoops, some have 3 hoops. It varies between the barrels. And they're made out of white oak. And again, I don't know how much you can see of me. They're made of white oak, and what I have to do is secure, or what I do, is to stop the hoops dropping down over time. When I cut the barrels in half, is I secure the hoops to the staves. Now I do that with screws, but firstly I have to drill through the hoop, countersink it, and then I work a short screw through it, so it doesn't stick out the other side of the staves. And the staves are fairly thick, so if you've never seen a stave before, it's sort of that thick, best part of an inch I guess. And just work a screw straight through the stave, and it stops them from dropping down, because barrels, when they're made with no screws. They're held together by tension off of the hoops, and the fact that they fit nice and snugly together. There's no nails, staples, nothing like that. It's a work of art. It really is a work of art, how they hold together. But when the either the casks or when they're turned into planters, if they dry out, the staves, as all wood does, shrinks, and that's when they start falling about, and that's when the hoops drop down. So to stop that, or to try to prevent it, is I secure the hoops, as I just said, and what hopefully that will do until the next time that they're wet, rained on, then or watered, the wood will swell again. But always keep your barrels nice and moist. That's not a euphemism. So anyway, first things first, try and find everything. Go on, Jiggy, head away. Jiggy, good. He's got a habit of getting right in the way. So what I tend to do is start, so I know where I am roughly. And I always use this as a sort of centre point of where the middle of the barrel is. So I use that. It's got the marker point, the joining points for the hoops. Then what I'll do then, centre punch all the way down, so excuse the loud noise. I don't know if you can hear, there's a slight crackling noise going on at the moment. It's May the 11th, and believe it or not, it's bloody snowing. We keep getting snow, and it's been forecast for Tuesday night. So I'm just going to drill down through. I can't remember what size drill bit this is. It's probably about a 4.5, 5 mil drill bit. Can't see on there. Yeah, no more than about 4 mil. And I stick a hole in every one of these. And you've got to be pretty careful, because what you don't want to do is drill straight through and out the other side of the stake. Otherwise the screw's not going to hold. All you want to do is just pierce through the hoop just ever so slightly. Just make it through. So on this one it's got 4 hoops, a double one at the bottom, 3, 4, and the same at the top. And I'll do this on both sides. You just feel when it goes through, just and just. So that's them done. Now I countersink them. We've got birds nested in here. And then I'll work a load of screws in. And that will stop the hoops, like I said, from dropping down. Well, yeah, it will. It does. I don't know if I said, but the barrels are made out of white oak. there you go, that's one side done. And then turn the barrel round. What's that, Juki? Get your nose out of the way. That'll do, exactly the same on that side. So as long as we're roughly there. I started making barrels purely to replace the, I think I've got 16 around the property here, and I haven't replaced one yet. So we decided that we'd put a few on eBay, on Facebook Marketplace to see how they went. And I've just taken orders after order after order, and I've done some big orders of 20, 15s, quite a few. I've got an order of 10 to do at the moment and an order of 6. On top of what you already see there, which is due to go out very shortly. So yeah, no, it's keeping me busy, and I've been sort of flat out with this since February, which is good because it brings in extra income, and any income for the farm is good income. So yeah, that's what we've been up to. And as a byproduct, there's also the bits that the middle between the top two hoops. That's the bit that I end up keeping or using as waste, but it's not waste because there's lots of other things I can do with it, and I'll do a whole separate video on that. So I'm just going to drill these holes again. Ooh, went it a little bit far there. You get a little puff of smoke sometimes, which gives it away just as you go through. Let's bomb the cockerel. Just going through. Last one. Out of sync. Mr. Hole, forgot one. Drill the hole. And the screws in, 8 screws. top 4. There you go, that's the barrel and the hoop secured for that particular barrel. So the next thing to do is cut the barrel in half. And I'll show you how to do that in another video. So I hope you like that. And I don't know whether you can see me or not, sort of bent down here. You probably just see me belly, I don't know. So anyway, that's enough for now. First part done. I'm going to play it back and see how bad it is. No idea how it's going to look. So speak to you all later. Cheers. I've got to find out and remember how to turn it off. You press this button here, I think. Let's see if it works.